very good afternoon to all of you. I, Kiran Tomar, Community Growth Officer at Fairgaze School Media, am privileged to introduce Ms. Monica Chaudhary here, who is the headmistress of Manav Rachna International School, Sector 46, Gurugram. So I would like to extend my warm welcome to ma'am, and thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me the opportunity and sitting here today with me and giving me the glimpse how Manav Rachna is making progress and how you guys are bringing something different in the educational field.
Thank you so much, Kiran. It's absolute pleasure to be here and sitting for this interview. And it's important for me also as an educator to let the world know that how Manav Rachna is making a difference in the world and how our children are outshining the other children in the world.
Okay, fine. So now I would like to start my questions. By the way, ma'am is a SEL trainer, that is Social Emotional Learning Trainer, which is being certified by the UNESCO MGIP.
Thank you so much, Kiran, for having me here. It's an absolute pleasure. And as you mentioned, that Manav Rachna is indeed making a difference in the world of education. So it is all the more a privilege for me to be a representative of my school and talk about how we do things differently and how we are making a noise in the education world.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So now I would like to start my questions towards ma'am. So my first question is, by the way, she is Social Emotional Learning Trainer certified by UNESCO MGIP. So I want to understand how she is using her skill set to influence the kids in the school and how she is using this skill set to do the justice to her current job, which is being the headmistress of Manav Rachna.
So, Kiran, the thing is that this opportunity was given to us by the school itself.
Yeah.
So one fine day we got to know that we have to undergo this training, and it has actually changed my perspective towards how to deal with students.
That's
Because
great.
managing emotion is a task.
It is,
And I have
indeed.
always been a very emotionally involved person. I invest emotionally into my working, my it could be a school, it could be my family, it could be my children, my students, everything. So then when we attended, as a team, when we attended, so few of us were given this opportunity to become master trainers,
Yeah.
SEL master trainers, and that has changed my perception towards how dealing with emotions. So now, as a headmistress, that you have asked me this question, that how do I what's the difference between So I would say that now I am more open and receptive to all kinds of emotions. So when we are there inside a school premises, we come across children of all age group. Ours is a K-12 school, so
Sure.
right from toddlers, so right from somebody who is 2 years old to an 18-year-old. Right? So it is difficult to it's so dynamic. So then it becomes all the way more important for an educator to understand, acknowledge, and accept the fact that yes, children do have emotions, and we as educators, we must respect those emotions. There could be days when they come, when I enter the class and they are angry or they are not in the right frame of mind to start a lesson or something. So then SEL training has given me this another aspect to this, so how to deal with it, how to respect everybody's emotion is something that this training has taught me.
Well, I personally believe emotional intelligence is something, it's a kind of gift you can give to the students when they are in their, nascent age.
Right.
Or you can say when they are evolving actually.
Right.
They are in the transition from teenage to adults. So this is something which, we should really consider when our curriculum is concerned in the schools,
Absolutely.
in the education. Yeah. So ma'am, now as you already have told me that it has changed your perception to look towards the emotion, to handle them properly as compared to the earlier times.
Right.
So my second question is, how do you support emotional learning into the kids? How do you support them to handle their emotions in a better way?
Okay. So, I would continue with my answer.
Yeah.
That when so every morning, we lead two lives. One, as an educator, like a working professional. Another, as a person who also has a personal space, a personal life, right?
Sure.
So there are days when the mornings are crazy, hectic, and everything is haywire. But the moment we enter our professional space is when we leave that emotional baggage behind.
Yeah,
Right?
Sure.
So there are days when I carry a grumpy face, but that's just outside the school premises, never inside the classroom or the premises. And this is something, so children these days are not very vocal. about their emotions. It's like, they have to fit into that category of being cool,
Yeah.
and therefore there is this tendency of hiding their emotions.
Sure.
So as an educator, as somebody who is a part of this beautiful industry, it's all the more my responsibility to give them that, vent, to help them understand, process their emotion, talk about it openly. So because I am also an educator and I take grade 12 classes,
Okay.
right? So
That's
then
wonderful.
especially this age group, they are adolescents, so it is very difficult for them to express themselves, because if they take this one moment, and they can easily be judged by their peers. He's feeling low, or he's feeling happy, or is he in love with someone. Now we have to now Navras has always been a part of our system, like Indian setup, right? And our children barely know about it. Like, they do not even know that there are 9 different kind of emotions to start with, right? So it is my responsibility as an educator to help them understand these emotions, to help them realize that it's okay to vent out, it's okay to rant, it's okay to be angry at times, be upset, disappointed, because they cannot always put a happy face, and that's really fake according to me. You cannot be happy all the times. Life is a mixture of
Definitely.
everything. Yeah.
Well, I really feel, I mean, this is something which you just have brought up. They just want to look cool in front of their peers. That is why
Right.
they hide their emotions.
Correct.
This is something, I mean, at the same time, it's funny and it's very critical also.
It's very critical and it's very alarming. I
It
mean,
is.
any person who would not have the opportunity to express himself or herself openly has kind of, the person must have held a lot of anger, a lot of disappointment within.
Yeah.
So
And I also believe, see, if they're not able to express their emotions somewhere, they're not able to connect with the person heart to heart.
absolutely.
They will lack that genuinity in the
Absolutely.
connection somewhere.
And therefore, it is my personal experience that if a child comes to me and is not able to express himself or herself openly, then I have failed as an educator, because I have failed to create that bond, to create that comfort zone for the child to express himself.
Yeah, that is so amazing. I mean, you are helping them to understand that it's okay to feel this way.
Yeah, right.
This is a single line you can help the grade 12 students to understand it's okay to feel whatever you are feeling.
Correct.
Even if you're not feeling anything, it's okay.
It is absolutely fine. And after the SEL training, one thing remarkable that has changed is when I enter the class, I ask my children, how is their mood? Because there are days that I have a plan ready for them, like we are going to take up this chapter today, but they are not in the right mood. They're like, ma'am, can we just not talk, and can we just not read anything, and can we just rant? Can we just open our heart out, and
Sure.
can we discuss about the trees, about the birds, about how our lives are right now? So we're like, why not?
So I believe by doing so, you are teaching them the way of living the life. You
Yes.
are teaching them life actually.
Yes, because
Just-
life is all about emotions.
Yes, it's not about just opening the books and understand certain things and
Absolutely
read
not.
certain things, but when you are asking them to understand the how their body is arranged as far as the emotions are concerned, and you are
Right.
telling them to understand that is the best favor you can do to them.
Right. And empathy, compassion, these have always been a part of our culture.
These are very basic things, but
Very
unfortunately they are being ignored so much in the society.
Right. So for somebody to be successful, see, Google will teach you everything. You will get all your answers from ChatGPT and other similar platforms.
Platforms, yeah.
But what that particular platform would not teach you is how to connect with people. So that communication has to be very clear and
Yes.
effective.
Yes.
And SEL, knowing about SEL is knowing about your own self. If you are aware that, okay, socio-emotional learning is an integral part of our education, you
Yes.
actually help them be a better version of themselves, right? And the
Sure,
true
sure.
meaning of education evolves. It
Yeah.
comes out beautifully when you are aware
And
about
then
it.
this connection can be made by the human beings only, not the robots.
Absolutely.
So AI tools can never do
Can
this.
never do
for
this.
them.
So one skill, I mean, recently I was reading something and there was a question that what is that one skill that as an educator you feel is the most important for Gen Alpha? I would say that it is being emotionally aware.
Aware, yeah, very much, very true.
You can be successful, but if you are arrogant,
Yeah.
it all goes in vain.
Just one more question I have, ma'am. I mean, what do you do for the students apart from the academics to ensure their holistic growth in Manav Rachna?
Right. So now this term holistic is very common these days. I mean,
Yeah,
you
very
go to
much
any school,
Everyone talks about
everyone
it. By the
talks
way.
about holistic growth, but what makes Manav Rachna different is it's not only on paper, it's in expression. It's the way the children walk, they talk, the way they engage in conversations is how you see them being, how you track their growth, right? So we have life skills also. So it's not something that I'm just, generally talking about. It is a part of our everyday curriculum. The pedagogical practices that we follow, life skill is instilled in that. It is embedded in that curriculum. So we have this one proper curriculum made solely on life skills. It has, and every month has a different topic. So it's like theme. So one month you have empathy, the other month you have compassion, the next month you have respect, the other month you have integrity. So all these are, then we have a beautiful subject called future skills and sustainability. So future skills, I mean, as the name suggests, we are preparing our children for future skills. You never know what jobs are going to be in future, right? 10 years, 20 years down the line, we were not even aware that jobs like, there are so many jobs, like AI would even exist, right?
Yes,
So that is something that, so we prepare our children, and not only academics, we have a very robust co-scholastic curriculum where right from sports and music and dance, everything, you name it, and we have it.
So how do you implement these themes in the classrooms?
So we have our experts. So the first for any institution to run successfully is your hiring, right?
Yeah.
So we hire experts. So whoever walks into the class is not any random person just talking about. We have experts in place who know their subjects well, who know their concepts well, and who know that okay, this is the age group. So for example, if I'm addressing about emotions to a toddler's class, it would be different from how I would take this up in grade 12 or in middle school, right? So we have experts in place. We have our central team, which is in Faridabad. So we have an academic excellence team. So this team works day in and out on framing the curriculum in such a way that all our...
Even with a glimpse of social emotional learning also, at the same time you have told me about the holistic growth also at Manav Rachna. Thank you so much for having me here once again. Very, very much grateful to you and this auditorium also, by the way.
No, thank you, and for having me here, for giving me this opportunity to express myself and talk about my institution, because yes, I'm a proud Manavite and I love my workplace, and I think my smile would say a lot about how happy as a worker I am at Manav Rachna. So are my children. So you are welcome to just walk into our premises and experience this whole
Very
conversation.
Much. We'll definitely come.
Yeah.